hello, I'm Mal, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Okay, so we find ourselves here in the war room, and we're gonna have some conversations with the Primarch. We're gonna go talk to Rex, we're gonna go talk to Eve, the female Krogan, but before that, I wanted to take a look at the war terminal. It's not something I think I've even done, at least not on camera, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so we have our war assets. Our total military strength is at 1,208, and I believe this minimum line here, it's a little misleading, but I think the minimum to get all of the possible options is 3,100. I believe is the case, because I do have the Citadel DLC, which lowered the total needed. Now, what does that do in terms of impact of the game? My understanding is that the primary difference is that it changes some of the possible endings, the way they occur, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't watched or played Mass Effect 3. This is my first time playing through, and I'm purposely trying not to spoil things for myself. So I basically am reading up just enough to understand what's going on without spoiling things. So we have these different categories: Alien, Alliance, the Crucible Project, which is that Prothean weapon, ex-Cerberus agents that we might be able to recruit, and then Solarian support. These are the categories that we have so far. So if we do the plus right here, on Alien, we can see that that's the Terminus fleet, so the mercenary vessels. We have the Blood Pack, and then we have Eclipse. Okay, and then we have the Spectre unit, which is nice. And then we have Hanar and Drell forces as well. Metagel formulated especially for the Hanar has been distributed to the Hanar civilians and fleet captains. So that's how we got that. And then under the Alliance, we've got these, all these different things that are kind of adding in. So we've got Alliance Engineering Corps, First Alliance Fleet, Third Alliance Fleet. We've got Kaylee Sanders, Biotic Company. We've got Jack, so on and so forth. These are all assets that have been added. Pretty cool. I like this a lot. I think this adds a neat kind of strategic layer. I wish it had more ultimate impact on what happened, but hey, it's still kind of neat. All right, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and talk to the Primarch.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
Your son?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatrass was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, so we've got to help his son. Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. We should have access to that side quest now also. Yeah, let me take a look here at our journal. This one. The Bar-Levan one. Broker forces trapped in the Draken system inside the Krogan DMZ. Should be able to do that now. So we've got Eve is the key to finding, but we'll need to create the cure in time. Continue to assist Tyrion and Krogan allies in the fight against Reapers so the cure is synthesized. Right. I don't want to do too many of the main storyline things because I think I had mentioned this before, but one of the subscribers of the community, Shadowfan, actually sent in a very generous donation for me to purchase additional digital content in more DLC for Mass Effect 3, which I'm going to do, but I haven't received that yet, and that's not his fault. It just takes a long time to process. And the truth is I'm just dead broke, so I can't do it yet. So I'm going to try to avoid main storyline stuff because I do want to pick up that other DLC, in particular, the one that adds another character. And I think that's the From Ashes DLC, but I plan on getting that as well as Leviathan. So there'll be tons of stuff that we'll be doing here in Mass Effect 3.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
Yeah, I was going to say, what did you do, Rex?
Moral support to dodge them.
The moral support.
You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
I mean, I saved the Rachni Queen back in the very first game. So I don't wish them any ill. I think she's, as their terminology is, she's singing a different song to her, drones and other members of her society. So I'm actually hoping that the Rachni will end up being an ally against the Reapers. So I certainly don't want to, hurt them if I can keep from it.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
All right.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
Yeah, he doesn't kiss as well as Liara. Yeah. Nope. Let's see. Okay, VidCom in here. I don't think we need to do that. Let's go out. Let's go to the bridge. I want to talk to Joker and Edie.
Do you think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Oh, okay. So that N7 Cerberus attack that just came up, N7 side mission, is also where we can get, I believe, one of these side quests. I was reading up on this. Something here. Which one is it? It's either the heating stabilizers. Yeah, it's either that or it's one of these side quests. Maybe it's improved power grid. I think that might be it, but we'll need to be really eyes open on that if I do that. And I might do that next, because it has implications for multiple quests.
Really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. And... no, that's about it.
Oh, Joker. Let's talk to him.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Well, technically, I already got some of the Vorchas, as part of my agreement with Arya. As far as the Batarians, actually, it wouldn't be bad to have them.
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Mordin back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
No, they shouldn't.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
Mordin sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right...
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander.
Okay. He cracks me up, man. And I'm going to continue to encourage, I guess you have the option, oops, excuse me, I hit the mic arm, sorry about that. Yeah, you have the option to either encourage or discourage.
Unread messages. Terminal.
Okay. All right, I'll check it in a second. Don't interrupt me again, I'm talking to people. I like you and your voice, but stop. Okay, so like I was saying, you can encourage or discourage their relationship. And I'm going to encourage it because I think it's really cool. I mean, why not? They built a rapport over the course, of the games, and I just think it's neat. Yeah, that's my entire reasoning for it. I think it's neat. There you go. Okay, so what do we got here? Info for me. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. Oh, Farron. This is Liara's longtime friend and I don't know if you want to say partner, as when she's the Shadow Broker. It's been a while. I'm glad you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing I could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin and tripping over that drone. Okay. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. Hope it helps. Okay, great. Caden's feeling much better. Still in the hospital, but I'm up on my feet. They'll probably throw me out of here soon. Okay, so we'll have to go pick up Caden. Major Kirahi. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you on Sirkesh. Even if the circumstances were less than ideal, it seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats, so will be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Yeah, he's cool. Oh, Special Task Group. Yeah. That's what that STG thing stands for. Okay, from Alliance News Network. Thesia. Asari scientist Reyna Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she's arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators spoke of voices in her head, believed her to be indicative of her indoctrination. Fighting the Reapers. Those fighting the Reapers needed to die? Worked as a top secret project for former Spectre Saren. Oh, okay, several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research against the Reaper technology. Believed responsible for a makeshift explosive device that detonated the researcher and killing 5 visiting Asari military officials along with 4 civilians. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to... Where's Eve at? Medical? I'm assuming. let's take a look here. Yeah, Eve is in medical. Let's go talk to her. And Mordin. Oh, thought I could talk to him, but I guess not.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
He's got a quad.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Okay, let's talk to Eve.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets, so when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
Man, that's just brutal.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the Genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Asari Vorcha offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Very cool. Alright, let's see if Mordin's got anything to talk to us about.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production, long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
You've always defended your Genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat, outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Yeah, come on, Mordin.
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in Genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Yeah, he feels guilty about it.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, Genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Oh, man. I really like Mordin. What we got here? This is the... Oh, yeah. Reassign power bonuses. Reassign powers. Right. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so I do have 12 points to spend, and I was kind of looking, one, what do I want to do? How do I want to path it out? And then 2, I was considering, my play style, And it's sort of a mix of sort of mid-range combat using my assault rifle, right? And then also charging in and, you know, smacking things around. So I was looking at what would be the best synergy. So let's take a look at Biotic Charge first. Now you've got this increased damage by 15% for 3 seconds after successful Biotic Charge. That's nice, but hardly necessary in my opinion. However, increase the power damage and force by 25% for 15 seconds after successful Biotic Charge. Okay, so that I think is useful. And then we could also take barrier. So increase barriers by additional 50% after a successful Biotic Charge. So if we take this, and then we can synergize with Nova. So we would do increased impact radius, I think was what I was going to do. And then gain the option to use the Nova 2 times in a row by reducing its barrier consumption by 50%. Now it does reduce the damage, so I could increase the damage right here by 40%. This would net it back to 0 here. But I could use it twice. So I would Biotic Charge, my shields would be 50% greater, and that's what fuels it, right? And then do, you know, Nova, and then Nova again. And then over here, Nova gains a 25% chance of not using up barriers. That's a decent option. Or I could do increased damage to barrier, shield, and armored targets by 100%. That's pretty awesome. So I could charge in Nova, and then clean it up with either shotguns or melee attacks. But I think that would be a pretty good synergy, picking those abilities in that fashion. So let me know what you think. It's just kind of what I got planned out. For right now, I guess I'll go ahead and get some more Nova. Okay, so let's grab that. And then I'm really torn on this impact radius of 40% or damage. The reason I'm leaning towards damage is because I'm most likely going to do the half blast thing. I just don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't need to spend all these points right now. Okay, now, let's see. Who can we go talk to? We've talked to Eve, we've talked to Mordin. We could go talk to Garrus about, you know, important things like calibrations. Engineer Adams, we could talk to Dr. Chocolate. So we got a lot of people to talk to. Let's go talk to Garrus next. Nope, this way. Be interesting to get his take on everything that's going on.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars. So I've heard. I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Yep.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Rex is pretty smart, but, yeah, they seemed... Well, they're calmer, right? You know, it's been said that violence is merely the expression of a lack of the ability to intellectually solve a problem.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Okay. Let's look at the intel terminal. Upgrade ammo capacity by 5%. I thought there was something else that we could get. How come I can't talk to Glyph? Okay. Broker terminal. I was calling every supply depot stationed around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. Okay. An hour later, a ship pulled up 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker, and it flew away and scavenged more materials for the project. A captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Call between Kasumi Goto and Professor O'Sullivan. Server, information, your whereabouts. But the server's locked in the Cerberus facility. Not anymore. Thank you. Just a tech doing some odd jobs. Okay, so good. Kasumi's helping out. Let's talk to Liara.
Hello again.
How come Glyph? How come I can't talk to Glyph? I was supposed to be able to. Alright.
At your service.
Okay, let's see. Let's go talk to Engineer Adams and Dr. Chakwas. Yep. Oh yeah, we're talking to everyone. This is a Talk to Everyone episode, if you haven't figured that out already.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen? Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else? Not here. Okay. Engineering. Let's go talk to these folks, our engineers, and let's go talk to... Yeah. These folks. My very specific, these folks.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's...
Commander, thank you.
It's great. Commander.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
Yeah, they were actually, both of them were actually, I think, imprisoned. Maybe not imprisoned, but they were stripped of their... they were stripped of their Alliance commissions, and we restored them. Which makes sense, right? We need all the good people we can get.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Okay. Alright. So I think we've talked... to everyone. Right? Who's missing? The shuttle bay? Oh, right. James and Lieutenant Cortez. Alright. Oh, we need to check out the new weapons anyway, so let's do that. Also have that new piece of armor, so I should probably go to my quarters, right? Well, let's go... Where's Cortez? Are you over here, dude? Yep.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out.
Alright, let's go talk to James. Where are you, James? There you are. Big meathead.
Hey, Commander. You see that Krogan female? Huh?
Up close and personal.
I think the male's got the pretty gene.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or
what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Alright, so let's go over here. Let's take a look at that new weapon. Oh, there's the armor loadout. Oh, okay, cool. Armor loadout here, too. Okay, so... Didn't we get... Was it... No, okay. I think it was arms, actually, that we got, wasn't it? No, maybe not. We picked up something. I think it was these. Yeah, these legs, Airmax, or Armax Arsenal. I'll keep the Hanan Kedar for now. Want to change any of these? N7 gives more health. That actually wouldn't be bad. What would I be giving up? Some headshot damage for a nice health boost. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then here, what would I be giving up? Let's see, health boost, shield regeneration, power damage. No, I want the power damage. And then for helmet, I've got that visor. Yeah, this thing, Sentry interface. Oh, here we go. Mnemonic visor. I kind of want to do it, but it just looks so stupid in conversations. I guess I'll do it for now. Maybe I'll get rid of it later. Okay, now let's check out that, here we go, weapons bench. So we've got this deal. Oh, it's pretty heavy. Wow, though, it does a ton more damage. Okay, let's do this. What's the problem? Okay, hold on. If I switch to this, can I grab whatever weapon mods? Oh, I can, okay. Pistol upgrade, high caliber barrel. Increases the damage, okay. Armor piercing mod. Yeah, increases the rounds. Let's do that. And our shotgun. I think we got, what was it? It was like a blade or something? Oh. Okay, we'll be keeping that because that looks awesome. And anything we want to change over here? I don't think so. I like this scope. I like the 4x zoom. In terms of the second slot, I could do better accuracy. Or I could increase the damage. Let's go with the damage. Okay, now, do I want to carry an SMG? I don't think so. Sniper rifle? I've got the Viper and I've got the Mantis. Which one weighs less? The Viper. So I could go with the Mantis, and then I could put the... Yeah, what's this? Sniper concentration mod. Don't I have something to make it lighter? I guess not. Okay, we'll leave that empty then. Plus 34% recharge rate, and that's with 3 pretty beefy weapons. I can live with that. Okay, now let's look at procurement or weapon upgrades. Scorpion 2. Okay. Scorpion 3. Yeah, I think I'll hold off. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any of those upgrades. I have what I want already. About over here. Oh. Open the store? Good lord, they have all kinds of stuff. This is crazy. Okay, well, let's look at this then. Oh, ultralight materials for the assault rifle. By 8%? No. What do we got in another Spectre? The same stuff from the store back on the Citadel? Yeah, 10% markup. Collector armor. Okay, well, we can look at this stuff later. Alright, so we've talked to everyone. Let's see, where are we going to be going? Let's check that. I'd like to try to do this one next. Yeah. I think that's what I will do. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope that you have enjoyed it, even though there was no DACA. And along those lines, I am going to really take my time with this. I got some feedback recently from a friend about that, and I don't know, maybe I was moving at a, too fast of a pace. So I hope that you enjoy this, that I'm taking the time to do all of the story elements. I'm interested to hear your feedback as always. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.